Are you actually productive, or does it just feel like you are? I'm sure you can relate to the following. You've got an assignment due tomorrow night. You sit down determined to get some work done. You gather your notes, research the topic, create your outline. You feel productive, you feel like you're on top of things. And you then think, oh, maybe I should organize my files a little bit. You spend 30 minutes renaming documents, get distracted by a YouTube video, and it's been 2 hours now and you've typed one sentence. If this is the case, you're not only procrastinating, but what you're engaging in is something called pseudo-productivity. That's what today's video is about. Many people face this issue of pseudo-productivity, feeling productive, working on tasks, but gaining no real progress towards their goals. Self-improvement, for example, becomes an identity for these people, feeling as if they're on self-improvement, ever bettering themselves, but making no real markers of progress. They go to the gym, but their physique remains the same. People waste time on things that feel productive, gaining no real results. A remedy to this is to ask yourself, if I worked on what I've been doing for 4 hours, would I actually make any progress on what I'm trying to accomplish? If I spent 4 hours straight watching self-improvement videos, do I actually get any closer to accomplishing what I want to improve at? Say it's your physique, say it's talking to women, say it's building a business, or even just becoming more intelligent from reading. If you spent 4 hours watching videos or writing plans or merely just reading, are you getting any closer? It's what you need to ask yourself. So what you can be doing is applying the 80-20 rule for productivity, and this is something that's helped me immeasurably in making sure I'm not spending time completing bullshit tasks and lying to myself about how productive I am. So the rule is that 80% of results come from 20% of tasks. The 80% of results, the biggest component of what you want to progress at, comes from the 20% of effort, which seemingly makes no sense, but until you ask yourself, what is that 20%? That's when it sort of becomes clear, because that 20% is the most difficult, the most impactful, that get you those 80% of results that you want. Most people waste all of their time working at the 80% of tasks, the easiest ones, the most accessible ones, that only reap 20% of the results. Perhaps studying and highlighting your textbook for 2 hours, feeling like you're remembering what you're reading. Then, when it comes to the test, you remember nothing. You spent 80% of your time and gained 20% of results. Instead, if you were to spend your time on the 20% of tasks, in this case, that would be completing practice questions and actually applying knowledge that will be applied on whatever test you're going to be doing. Chances are you'll do exceptional on the test and reap that 80% of results that you're wanting. Your focus should be on the 20%. Those are the tasks that will move the needle and actually make a difference. So what's the solution entirely here? Let's be specific. So the first step is to do the hard stuff first. Your brain tricks you into prioritizing the easy, the bullshit, the low impact tasks. And so you need to say, okay, what are the hardest tasks here? What am I avoiding? Because you don't want to do them, and they're the ones that matter the most. And you'll self-rationalize some bullshit answer about why you need to do those later and you need to do something else now, but none of it's true. You can ask yourself, if I could do one thing today that would move me forward, what would it be? The one task. Nothing else, no setting up, just one thing. If it's studying, go answer practical questions that are going to be given to you on the test. If it's fitness, go to the gym. Stop watching Jeff Nippert on YouTube. If it's dating or relationships, take action and go and speak to girls, whether it's IRL or even just over text message, instead of just watching videos on it. That doesn't do anything for you. You think you're getting intelligent, you think you're gaining the ability to talk to girls, but when you're actually talking to a girl at school or in the street, you fumble like an idiot because you didn't learn anything. The only way you learn is through practical application, as opposed to just watching videos about it, which makes no real progress, because if it did, why are you here now with no progress on these exact things you want to get better at? Real productivity is tackling the hardest, highest impact tasks and not wasting your time on the things that feel good. You don't need another morning routine. You need to spend your morning on the deep work that actually makes a difference. The second step is to track your progress by your completions, not your time spent. Hours mean nothing. You should be measuring your productivity based on the work completed rather than the time spent. What tangible results have you completed? If you spent 3 hours working today, don't say that. Say, I completed 1,000 words on my essay, or I completed one piece of content filmed. Because you could spend 3 hours preparing, or you could spend 3 hours working. 3 hours isn't a good measure. What's a good measure is the results, what you've completed. The third step is to place a hard cap on how long you spend preparing. Give yourself 30 minutes maximum to get ready for whatever task you're going to do, and then execute. Actually do it. A lot of people spend hours preparing. They trick themselves into watching videos about something prior to actually starting and never get anything done. Their brain thinks they've completed whatever task. The golden rule is the only measure of productivity is tangible results, not effort spent. Now I want you to challenge yourself and prove this to yourself that you've learned something here. Pause the video right now and write out the hardest task you have to complete today. The one that's going to matter the most. Then do it before watching any self-improvement videos. Of course, I'd like you to keep watching my videos, but I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I was suggesting to stop spending so much time preparing as opposed to acting. And then comment on this video, whatever you've done, and I'll reply and keep you accountable. To wrap it up though, you need to stop lying to yourself. The key here is that productivity that feels productive and doesn't do anything is purely just bullshit, and you're delaying your success and just reveling in rubbish that doesn't actually contribute to you doing anything more in your life. Self-improvement doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. If you like this video, leave a comment and let me know. I've got more videos coming soon that I am not procrastinating at, and you can let me know if you'd like me to speak about anything else in the comment section, and we can get talking. Until next time, thanks for watching.